right. Yesterday, I lost everything I have in the bank account. I'm left with $0. Not zero, but about 17, something like that. I forgot. But this video is not about how I lose money, what I do in my day life. And it's not a note, I promise. It's just a spiritual video, let's put it this way, where I want to share with you the process and what it helped me realize. Because after I lost my money, I was thinking, and I wasn't really upset about it because it happened a few times. I do trade and I blew up my account many times, but never to this point of losing all my money and getting to zero, to the point that the brokers gave me back some money, which is crazy, saying I had an insurance or something. And I think it's because I was in the B order book of the, it's kind of like you are trading but not in the market. I don't know if you have any familiarity, but it's when you are not actually trading, you are just trading with the broker because the broker thinks you're gonna lose, or maybe because it was a new account. So they put me there and I'm trading against them. So the money goes to them, not to the market. But anyway, I didn't really work for them. It's passive money, so it's all right. I'm gonna make them back. I already made 900 today. Yesterday I lost everything and today I made 1K. So if I look back 5 years ago, these things would be unimaginable for me, because $1,000 would be all I made in 1 month working. So let's go straight to the realizations I came yesterday. After I lost all my money, I felt a bit frustrated. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I did feel frustrated, but I didn't feel angry, or I felt relieved, because I realized how little these things affect me now. It doesn't have power over me. Money doesn't have power over me, because I see reality for what it is. And there is way more important things than money. And money, I don't know how to say it. It's not that you have to work for money. It's hard to understand, but it's not that you have to work hard and money just comes. Which is a delicate argument, because you do have to work for money, and some people that don't have that vision and that are stuck in that field working and it's their only thing. I'm not saying stop working. I'm saying there is something more, a layer behind which reality hides. This layer is what we think of it. We think with our ego, we think that we have to work, we think in a materialistic way. If working hard would make people rich, then the donkey would own the farm. But it doesn't. The donkey is the donkey, and the owner of the farm is the owner, and it doesn't do absolutely nothing for it. Poverty itself, it doesn't exist, poverty. Okay, let's start from this point. Poverty, it's created by us. Because you are poor, someone else can live in abundance, but that person that lives in abundance and has millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions maybe, that person already lives in abundance, and it's not, yes, it is thanks to your job, but it doesn't even need your job in order to have that much. Let's start with taxes. Let's start with taxes. Now I don't want to start an argument, but the people that tax you, the government, doesn't need those money because they want to be rich. They don't need it. They can print it out. They can print it from the bank and have more money. But they take it from you. They want it from you. Because they don't want to be rich. They want you to be poor, to keep you stuck in that mindset. to make you think that poverty is all you can have, that's the reality, that's how it works, that you cannot have anything else. But it's not true, and I'm here to tell you and to teach you that you can have more, you can have everything you want. It's just a choice, a really hard choice to make. It takes a lot of pain, a lot of suffering to move on from scarcity to abundance, but it's worth it. It's worth it because it gives you anything you want. So when I say working is not necessary, poor people choose to be poor, it's not an insult to you, okay? Your ego gets offended. But what I'm trying to say is that some people live their best life and don't do nothing. So why you have to do that thing and have nothing? So they do nothing and they get everything, and you do everything and get nothing. That's my point. It's a choice. I choose to risk everything, okay? I don't see it as a risk because I enjoy it. This is how I like living my life. But I'd rather die. I'd rather live on the streets. I'd rather, I don't know, whatever bad comes to your mind, than living just like this, not pursuing my goals, my desires. And are not ego desires, they're spiritual desires. That's where my heart brings me, not my defensive mechanism. That's where I want to go, that's how I want to live. Happy, like a hippie, on the streets. Maybe smoking, who knows, if it helps, if it opens your mind. Not if it enslaves you, in that case it's not good. It's so easy to survive. It's so easy to live the basic lifestyle everybody lives. You just need to wake up and go take some eggs from the chickens, or maybe leave them there, and another chicken is gonna come and it's gonna make more eggs, and more chicken, more eggs. Or you can go on the trees and you can see fruits, apples, or strawberries in the forest, and those grows from nothing. You do nothing. Those are just the way they are. Then you can farm, then you can hunt, but God didn't create the world to make it scarce. He created it with abundance. So why do we believe in scarcity? Because we are conditioned to believe in it. Because if we believe that scarcity is our only option, then we're not gonna choose anything else. We'll choose what we think is the only option, which is the worst, scarcity. Because if you knew that you can have abundance, you wouldn't have scarcity. What I want to talk about, it's something deeper. It's the reason why I can speak about it so easily, saying I lost everything. I'm not ashamed. Well, a little bit, yes, but generally speaking, not really. The thing is, I did feel frustration. I did feel some negative feelings yesterday when I lost everything. But I also felt something nice. Starting from zero, it's a nice feeling. Like, you're left with no worries. Nothing around me bothers me anymore. The sun is so beautiful. And I realized that I did it to myself. I lost those money not on purpose, because I didn't know what I was doing. I was a slave of my own emotions or whatever. Yes, I was slave of my desire of making money, my fear of losing money. And that's what I like about trading. It's that it shows you who you are. It shows you what you are. Not who you are, but what you are made of. And I realized that all these negative feelings were not part of me. They were part of you. They were part of my family. They weren't part of coming from outside, not from me. I wasn't upset of losing money. I don't care about those money. They're gonna come back. The broker gave me $1,000 back of the money I lost. Today I already made another 900 trading. I mean, I kind of know what I do. I'm not the dumbest of the dumbest, but still dumb enough to lose all my money. All right, let's get to the point. The point is, all this negativity and all this sadness and frustration I felt yesterday, which wasn't much, honestly. Some people react for I don't know, dropping a glass on the ground and breaking it the way I reacted yesterday to these things. So I didn't scream, I didn't cry. I just was sad about it. And I realized that I was sad because I thought, oh, people around me think I'm a fool. My parents think I'm a fool. I lost everything doing something online. I'm just dumb. But that is not true. It's just their point of view. And my point of view, which is the one with the most value because comes from me, unless I'm being delusional and lying to myself, I think I know better than other people. And therefore I'm not ashamed. A little bit, yeah, like everyone, but I'm sharing this with you. I killed most of my ego. Part of it still survives, but I promise I'm winning this war. And look at those shoulders. I just restarted training, so pretty nice. And I say that I restarted so I don't look small, you know? And I have an excuse to be fat. Anyway, back to the point. Reality, it's not what it looks like. So most people are not living, let's put it this way. Most people let their ego live for them. You're not thinking. You're just programmed to do the same things. I woke up. In the last few months, I woke up, but not like the gay woke up, like the LGBT woken people. I woke up spiritually. I see things that people don't see. And it's not to put me on a higher level. It's just, I also don't see things that other people see, let's put it this way. But I finally started understanding better reality. And I realized that all these things, money and material things, have no value. They come from you and they leave from you. Let's put it this way. If I lost those money yesterday, it's not because, I don't know how to explain. It's not because I didn't deserve it or I did something wrong. It's because I had desire of money. It's because my ego is still present. I was doing things with a scarcity mindset. If I was spiritually more advanced, or if I had more knowledge, maybe this way, that wouldn't have happened. And that happened because I chose it to happen. That was my choice to lose everything. It's hard to explain, but I'm pretty sure of this. It's not the me that it's speaking and it's trying to make money, not the ego. It's the deeper me, the more powerful me, the me that I still cannot really understand. I chose to lose everything so I can show myself the truth that hides behind delusion, behind the reality I live every day. I did this to myself to kill my ego. And I did it a few times. I blew up accounts a few times until I understood. And maybe I still haven't understood. Maybe it's gonna happen again. But I don't care. I don't care because it's just money. There is way more. And I'm not speaking about way more. There is health. Yes, there is health. There is people. There is family and all this stuff. But there is more. There is more. I don't know. there is something deeper, and I'm gonna talk about it. As soon as I find out something, I'm gonna talk about it. Right now, this video is just an introduction, so I'm just gonna leave it for the next ones. And I'm posting the worst of me. I'm telling you without any shame. I lost all my money. I don't care about this money. I'm on a different level, mindset-wise. Not on a different level like I can make money and you don't. Everybody can. But I don't see life in this little way. I don't see life like, oh, you lost, you're a fool. I think how I want to live my life, and I don't want to live it in the way people expect me to. I don't want to live it working or I killed most of my ego. And I'm fine saying that I lost my money. You want to laugh? It's fine. Show yourself. And I thought about my friends and the people around me, and there is so much negativity. Maybe five of all my friends, of all the people I know, family, everybody, maybe 5 at most, are nice people that probably wouldn't feel happy knowing that I lost everything, thinking, oh, I'm forward in this life path. I have more money, did something stupid, so now in the race he's second place and I'm first place. But the race is not with me, the race is with yourself. The faster you understand that, the faster you get in first place. Yeah, because you are the only one competing, but also because you get better, you improve, you run faster. Some people don't want to see that because of their ego, because of the way they've been brainwashed and programmed during this lifetime, and they are too attached to whatever they own here. And I'm not speaking about material things, but mindset things. They own their pride, they own their jealousy, they own. And these things, don't let them move on. Are you living the way you want to live, or are you living the way people want you to live? If you had everything you wanted in this life, would you be happy? You want to be a billionaire? You can. Just use your imagination and project yourself there. And then think, how would you feel? Oh, okay, yeah, I'll have my family, I'll have a wife, I have kids, I'll feel happy. But that's not it. There is something missing. There is something missing. If you woke up tomorrow on a different universe with different people, aliens, monsters, you don't understand their language, you don't understand anything they say or they do or they want, or the way they are programmed, the way they work, what would you do? What would your first thought be? You would want to come back. You would want to say, bring me back home. You wouldn't stay there and learn the way they speak, they act, and if they like, I don't know, if they eat in that parallel universe, you wouldn't stay there and learn to eat it. You would want to go back home. And that's what happened to us. We woke up in a place which is the planet Earth. And of course I had to say the only word that I cannot pronounce. Earth. So we woke up here and we don't know what's going on here. We just learn and we do what everybody else does and we do what everybody else wants and everybody else says. But we never stop thinking, what's really going on? There is something more behind. And I'm gonna little by little unveil it on other videos. There is some things that when I found out by thinking, that's all it takes. You stop, think, and maybe watch some videos, some tutorial, because from your own thoughts nothing extra can come. Only things that, I mean, they can, but I don't really know how it works, I'll be honest. All this stuff about manifestation and visualization, I guess they are real, but it's not the way people explains it. I don't really know how it works. But I found out other things that makes me understand there is something more in this life. It's not just what you see and what you touch. And yes, touching $1 billion, $1 million, it's nice. But that comes when you stop wanting it. When you understand that it's not you wanted those things, it's your ego. When you understand that you do not want them and you don't care because there is something more. Because money has no meaning, then money is gonna come. When you don't want it, it's gonna come. It's funny to say, but that's the truth. And right now I'm speaking as a broking. Right now my bank account says 2,000. Well, it doesn't. They are invested, but one day I'm not gonna be broken. One day I hope that I'm gonna get credibility and people are gonna listen. But this is what I wanna say, and I want it to stay with you. I want you to know that from this point to the end, I'm gonna be honest. Because the problem I'm facing right now is I don't know who's saying the truth and who's lying. I don't know when I listen to spiritual information or investing or trading, everybody's lying, and that's the advantage that psychopaths and sociopaths and all the dark psychological traits gets on normal people. People live life thinking that starting from a standard of truth, which means whenever you speak to someone, you act like they are saying the truth, right? And you believe everything, and you act like you can believe them, right? And you're gonna do the same. You're gonna say the truth, and that's the nice reality you live in. But dark psychological traits don't do that. They think that everybody's lying, and they also lie. So that's the advantage they get. There is a movie right now that I remember of Ricky Gervais. I don't know what's his name, but this guy is in a universe, I guess. I saw some highlights, and everybody says the truth, and he lies, and he starts getting advantage on many things. I didn't really watch it. Maybe I should have if I'm speaking about it. You cannot know who's lying and who's not. That's why the people that do the video of trading and tell you, oh, okay, you make money like that, buy my course. You buy it, they liar, you're honest. You buy it thinking, okay, they're not gonna scam me. And then you lose your money, but nobody's gonna teach you. They must have some reason to teach you, because you can make more money trading. Today I made $900. I said from now on, with these last 1,000 that I have, I'm gonna try everything, and I'm never gonna do something stupid again. I said enough is enough, and I know to trade. I'm not professional, but I know a lot. It's been 4 or 5 years now. And this is the thing I want everybody to remember, that I'm not gonna lie. In every video, I'm only gonna say the truth. If I'm not gonna say something that doesn't count as a lie, it counts like omission, I'm not saying it. But I'm not gonna lie, or at least I'll try my best, depending on the situation. I'll never lie. Okay, let's put it this way. I'll never lie to get advantage from you or to harm you. I'll try my best. I may do it because of my ego, I may do it by mistake. And if I do, I will let you know, and I'll say, okay guys, this is what I said. But I wanna be the referring point for some people. I wanna be the person that you can trust. You can trust that the knowledge I share and the thing I say are not only true, but verified. Because if they are only true for me, they can be fake. So I'll try my best to verify. Let me think what I said in this video. Did I say some crap? I didn't say anything in this video, okay? Let's take it this way. The outcome of this is just trust me from now on, okay? Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. This is just a preview.